Thanks for clicking on Cody's Outdoor Adventure. Behind me, as you might recognize if you watched the first video I made here in Whittier, Alaska, is a boat called the Early Times, where I went shrimping. Come along with me today as we go around Whittier, Alaska. All right, so while we go drive together, I'm going to give you guys some facts about Whittier, Alaska. It has mild marine climate. Average annual temperature is around 41 Fahrenheit, that's 5 Celsius, with cool summers, mild winters compared to much of Alaska. In between Begich Towers and the school across the street, there's an underground tunnel so students can walk to school, connecting Begich Towers and the school to avoid the harsh weather. Whittier, Alaska is the only place in North America that has a dual use tunnel shared by both cars and trains. So you drive right on the tracks to get to Whittier, Alaska. In 1915, the town was named after John Greenleaf Whittier by the U.S. Postal Service. Come along with me as we check out Begich Towers where everyone lives. Spoiler alert, we get to go inside. Whittier, Alaska is known as a town under one roof. Behind me is Begich Towers. It's a 17-story tower that almost all the residents of Whittier live in. It has a church, grocery store, USPS, and directly across the street from it is the school. So Whittier, Alaska is one of the wettest towns in America, receiving 197 inches of precipitation a year. So we are going to fast forward around the building real quick, and we'll meet up with you guys on the other side. All right, so we're gonna go inside this. Well, we're gonna see if we can go inside this building. So the Hodge building was originally named in memory of Colonel William Walter Hodge. In 1964, Whittier was struck by a powerful tsunami caused by the Good Friday earthquake. Yet the building stood strong and survived. In 1972, it was renamed Begich Towers in honor of Alaska Congressman Nick Begich, who mysteriously disappeared nearby, believed to have perished in a plane crash. So this is some art and history they have displayed around the building. If you want to stop and pause and look and read more, you can. I think it's pretty cool to see how people in the olden days did things and built things and got around the world. If you're a little bored looking at all of these pictures and paintings, feel free to fast forward. This building behind me was built by the Army in World War II. Whittier, the bay here doesn't freeze in Whittier and it's really deep. So the Army built this to house their medical and military personnel, and they used the bay to bring in supplies. So this is a very old building, obviously built in World War II. There is plenty of other YouTube channels that have gone in this building before. I heard it's extremely dangerous, filled with asbestos, and I don't think the structure is very stable anymore. So we will not be going in it. So I don't know, nor do I think anybody here in Whittier knows what's going on with this building. anymore. There's obviously a bunch of graffiti inside and out. You can see mold and algae and crap growing on the ground in there. It is a huge building. It's quite massive. We'll go drive around the other side down there and get in. These are what these signs say. This is posted around every 20 feet around the building, so. I just want to give a shout out to my gimbal as you see the car thrashing around and the camera stayed still. Here in Whittier, you get absolutely stunning sights like this behind me. Whittier is one of the cloudiest cities in Alaska, and it is very cold in the wintertime. It's cold. I had to put my jacket on. The locals here say that in Whittier, sometimes you only get 2 days of sun a year, and every time I've been to Whittier, it's been cloudy and rainy. So I believe it. So quiet and peaceful here. It's really nice. So I don't know if I already mentioned this, but a local said this building in front of us is 100% haunted. Just by the looks of the building, I believe that. He said at night you can see people standing in windows, flashlights moving around, lights turning on and off. Makes me kind of want to come back at night. All right, so behind me is the deep bay I was telling you about. You can occasionally see orcas, humpback whales, puffins, dolphins, maybe. Actually, I don't know about the dolphins, okay? I just threw dolphins out there. But people told me that you could see puffins, humpback whales, and orcas in there. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this building behind me is haunted, as you can tell by the look of it. So we're going to keep this quick. Thanks for checking out Cody's Outdoor Adventure. If you would please like and subscribe, that would really help the channel out and help me out. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.